From starring in hit movies like Dr. Dolittle and Fat Albert, Kyla Pratt has built a career by portraying outspoken characters that serve as an inspiring representation of female empowerment. The actress shows no sign of slowing down in her latest roles, starring opposite Mayim Bialik in Season 3 of Fox's hit comedy series Call Me Kat, and in her reprisal of her iconic role as Penny Proud in Season 2 of The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder on Disney+. Our Linsey Davis had a conversation with Kyla earlier this week.
So let's just start right out with Call Me Kat. It seems like it's already being so well received by audiences. What do you think is really resonating with people?
I think what's resonating with people is that this is a show about just silly people, and it came out during a time where the world needed it the most.
This is a juice bar now.
Yeah, loving it. Quick question. Why is it a juice bar?
Okay, hear me out. I noticed that on this street, there's a Soul Cycle, a gym, and a yoga studio.
And I noticed if I agree with Randy, she's nicer to me.
I think everybody needed a time to escape and just laugh a little. And it's about a woman who basically goes against everything that society claims that she needs to be successful, which is the career, the family, the marriage. And she just says, hey, forget it. I'm just going to do what I want to do. And she opens up a cat cafe, despite her many degrees that she has. And she hires people who are completely different than she is. And we just basically have a fun time showing different situations that they get themselves involved in. My character, it doesn't really like cats and is trying to figure out how she is around all these kooky people. And I love this season because we're kind of recognizing that she's a little kooky herself.
Can you give us any kind of specific teaser or what we can expect?
Well, I just know this season we have some very amazing guest stars. First off, the first episode, we have Ken Jennings. So with Mayim and him and the whole Jeopardy lifestyle has been crazy for me because I've never been one to really watch Jeopardy. I always felt like I never knew what was going on. But working with Mayim, I'm like, let me support. And now I actually know answers and I'm yelling them at the screen. But just amazing guest stars. We have so many crazy storylines. My character is now dating Carter, who is the complete opposite of her as well. And just watching their dynamic is hilarious. I get to run around with Leslie Jordan and we get to be each other's sidekicks and do stupid, silly stuff. We're just having a ball. And I think that people can feel the energy coming through the screen when they watch us.
And you certainly stay busy because not only were you doing this, but also the revival of The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder. Tell me what that was like, because you first started out doing that as a teenager. Now you've really evolved. More than a decade later, you have two of your own children. Were you ever expecting that this show would come back and be such a success again?
I wasn't expecting it, but I was kind of hoping.
That's my mom trying to claw her way in here to save me. I'm 14.
This show I started when I was 14 years old, and a lot of artists don't get the opportunity to revive a character that they played 20 years before. And I feel very fortunate to be able to do something like that. But when I heard about the revival, it's been scary because sometimes you hear about all these reboots and you're like, wait, no, don't remake my favorite show. You're not going to do it right and it's going to stress me out. But this is, like you said, more of a revival.
Our little girl is becoming a young lady.
And we have the same creator involved, the same executive producers, a lot of the same writers, and they've brought on amazing new writers who were fans of the original show. And they have updated it and just made it for the now. And we are literally louder and prouder. We've always been a show that talked about subjects that a lot of people shy away from. And here we're all about representation. We're all about telling all stories.
And as you said, you were 14 when you did it the first time. Now you have two kids of your own. What's it like to watch it through their eyes as a parent?
It's amazing. Now watching the show, I can see it from different perspectives. Before, I was only able to view things from Penny's perspective. And now watching it with my kids, I feel so fortunate to have this type of programming on. It basically starts conversations with us. I feel like a lot of times parents are uncomfortable talking about certain things with their kids. And it's like, no, start the conversation at home. So when they go out into the world, they have something to start with, and just being able to sit down with them and watch it and know that it's something that's really teaching a lesson without being preachy is like an amazing feeling, because you know that they're walking away with it with some type of new information, just like you are.
And it's really almost become cliche at this point in our environment with the idea of representation matters. But with your daughters seeing you, not even just a Black woman on the screen, but mom, have they expressed that?
Absolutely. I think it's the same type of feeling that I had growing up. I watched my mom perform as a kid. She went to college for this, and I watched her do plays. Part of why I wanted to do this was I wanted to be like my mom. I saw her perform and I wanted to be like her. And at first I was a little apprehensive about my kids auditioning and wanting to do the work. And their dad is like, babe, we're artists. They're going to, do what we do. They're learning by example, not by what we say. And so I've kind of embraced it now and been like, okay, if you want to, then we can get it done, because, they want to be like mommy, just like I wanted to be like mine.
And lastly, what can viewers expect now from the Louder and Prouder edition?
Viewers can expect even louder and prouder conversations and more representation, and just stories that make you feel like home. When I was filming this at 14 years old, this wasn't weird to me. I didn't realize it was something that wasn't on TV, because filming it, I was like, this is what a family is. What are you talking about? Like it felt normal to me. And now, our fans of our original show get to make fans out of their kids and watch it together.
I've been waiting for this all my life.
So it's an amazing feeling, and it's amazing to know that we get to continue to make more and more episodes for old fans and new fans to enjoy.
Aren't you gonna change?
Yeah, the game.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.